Welcome back. Now that you've begun to explore your big picture vision and what that looks like for you, now we go into the total life analysis. You see, in order to manifest what you dream of, you must get raw and real with where you're at in every area of your life. I know we're focusing on one category of life through this quest for both of your manifestations and intentions, but at the end of the day, we are holistic beings, and every area of our life is not separate. In fact, everything is deeply interconnected. I've seen so many people focus on expanding their wealth container, and then all of a sudden their relationships get better and their health improves. When we have a holistic approach to manifesting, what happens is that we get these magical upgrades through every area of our lives. You don't want to be the type of person who only focuses on one area of your life, because what can happen is that you become a master in that area, but it can also affect the other areas in a negative way. We all know that person who's made a lot of money, but their health has gone down the drain. Or we know the person where they're really fit and healthy, but they're struggling with their finances. You get to have it all on your terms right now. And although we focus on one area, it's important to sync this up holistically. We do this by looking at every single area of our life, getting raw and real with where we're currently at, and then we start raising the bar and raising that standard. We don't necessarily always get in life what we dream about, but we do get what we are willing to tolerate. Let me say that again. You're going to get what you are willing to tolerate. So if you're not sure what you're tolerating in your life right now, take a look at your life. And specifically in the focus area that you're focusing on, take a look at where you're at with this. You are living into your minimum standard through every area of your life. Right now, exactly as your reality is, you're living into your minimum standard of health, your minimum standard of wealth, of relationships, your minimum standard with your mindset, your emotions, your purpose, your passion, your contribution, and your spirituality. So when we start realizing that we're at this minimum standard, the fun part of this is that you get to start raising the bar. You get to start shifting and raising your level of tolerance. So once again, you're going to get what you are willing to tolerate. Imagine that there are two men, and they both live identical lives, and they both have identical businesses, and some crisis happens in both of their businesses. Now, one of the men, he winds up homeless. He's an alcoholic. He's living on the street. He's telling himself, I'm never going to create a life that I love ever again. And the other man instead utilizes that opportunity and unlocks the gifts and the breakthroughs and actually creates an even more powerful business than what he had before. What is different about these two men? Well, the first man had an unconscious level of tolerance that allowed him, as a minimum standard, to wind up homeless, where the other man said, I would never tolerate that, and did whatever he needed to do to make sure that that wasn't his reality. You need to go all in with your new level of tolerance. And by the way, when you're raising your level of tolerance, it doesn't mean that everything's bad. I've worked with multi-millionaires who have said, you know what, I'm so happy and grateful for everything that I've created, and this is my minimum standard. I'm raising that. I'm raising the bar to the next level of income, to the next level of impact. And I've seen them shift and accelerate. But how do they do this? They do this from gratitude. They do this by accepting nothing less than their new minimum standard with a deep inner commitment, but from gratitude. Because it's very difficult to shift if you're coming from judgment, if you're coming from complacency, if you're coming from not enoughness and scarcity. And we're going to talk deeply about scarcity and abundance as we go further into this quest. But it's really important to remember for now that gratitude is the key. So as you reset your minimum standard, as you begin to raise the bar, whilst being totally raw and real with where you're at and having deep gratitude for where you're at, but accepting nothing less than the new standard and your new minimum from this place, you then get to be that version of you. You get to be the version that walks and talks and thinks and acts from that new standard of tolerance. So for your soul work for this lesson, I want you to take every single category of your life, every single area, not just your focus area, all of them. And I want you to look at them and I want you to rate them out of 10. 10 being they can't get any better. They're absolutely perfect. You couldn't even imagine how they could get better. And by the way, if you're a 10, please teach me how. As humans, we're always shifting, growing, and evolving. And a 1 is that area of life is down and out. It's in distress. It really needs work. Get raw and get real, because it's from this place of awareness through gratitude that you're then going to start anchoring your new level of tolerance. So then after you've done that, the second soul task is to look at every single area of life, and you're now going to raise your level of tolerance. So what I want you to do in every area, once again, is write out your new minimum standard. So for example, let's use money as an example. If you have $40,000 in your savings account right now, you might say, okay, cool. I'm aware of that. I'm grateful for that. But my new minimum standard is $50,000. So you write this out as if it's done. I'm so happy and grateful that my new minimum standard or my new minimum level of tolerance is that I already have at least $50,000 in my savings account. You anchor that in and make sure you share these as well into the tribe. Now for the third piece, in your focus area, now that you've anchored in your new minimum standards, I want you to ask yourself, how will you now choose to be? Now that you begin to live into this minimum standard, you're going to notice that this requires some different behaviors, some different actions, and maybe some different thoughts in your internal reality. Maybe you start doing some different things in that specific focus area. Maybe you stop doing some things which are sabotaging this area. You're going to look at this and actually write out, this is how I choose to be. Write it out in detail, share it within the tribe. So the next piece around this is that we're going to activate this. We're going to go deeper and begin to solidify your new level of tolerance. Once again, this is a closed-eye process using the energetic architecture method. You get to sit or lie in a comfortable position as I guide you through this. And remember, if your mind begins to wander, just bring yourself back to my voice and bring yourself back to your focus and your intention in this process. Let's go. Beautiful. So let's dive right in, making sure you're sitting or lying in a comfortable position, and gently begin to close your eyes and turn inward right now. Taking a deep breath in and out, and anchoring yourself again with a red laser beam from your tailbone into the core of the earth, and simultaneously allowing a golden laser beam of light to shoot up through your crown and connect you to your unique soul star as you surround yourself with a ball of golden white light, allowing you to be guided, grounded, present, protected, and supported, heaven on earth embodied right here, right now. Beautiful. Calling in your divine guidance, beings of light, divinely assigned to assisting you in raising your minimum standard and integrating this new level of tolerance. Beautiful. And as you allow yourself to come deeper into the state of activation, of remembrance, allow yourself to lean into your intention of integrating this version of you and activating this new minimum standard, this new level of tolerance in your specific focus area, specifically aligned to your two intentions right here, right now. Beautiful. As you begin to drop even deeper, you notice a being of golden white light has appeared before you. You may feel them, you may see them, you may just simply know they are there. Either way is absolutely perfect. And from this place of curiosity and awareness, you continue to notice that this being of golden white light is a higher iteration of yourself, the highest iteration of you that's come back from your future all the way to right now. in order to support you in upgrading your minimum standard and stepping, embodied, into your next level of tolerance. That's right. This version of you has already walked your path and unlocked the gifts it needed to unlock and lived through the challenges. It already has the consciousness, the frequency, the emotional intelligence, and the mindset, all of the pieces required in order to step into that next level version of you that has already raised your minimum standard. That's right. So as you connect with this being of gold and white light in front of you, allow yourself to connect heart to heart with this being, connecting the hearts together with a golden laser beam of light. That's right. And beautiful. And in a moment, we will begin an information transfer, which will allow the information to be transmitted from your highest self all the way through into the center of your being. All of the information that will be transmitted will be useful and easily able for you to be integrated and solidified and have this anchored and grounded into your system. Beautiful. Allowing this information process to start and take place now. Beautiful. And you may feel that information coming into the center of your heart. You may notice tingling through your body. You may just simply know that the process is taking place. Either way is absolutely perfect. And that's right. As we begin to now complete this transfer of information, beautiful. Any last information transmitting through, anchoring, grounding, solidifying into your essence. Beautiful. Allowing the golden laser beam of light connecting your heart to heart to now dissolve. And taking a moment of so much gratitude to thank your highest self for coming back from your future all the way to right now in order to facilitate this transmission and this upgrade process. Go ahead and thank your higher self in whatever way you desire. And now turn your focus and your attention and your intention back into your own field, into your own consciousness, as you begin to gently notice what is different. What is now different within the essence of your being? What is now different around the integration of your new minimum standard? What is now different within your unique frequency that you hold? What is now different with how you show up in alignment to constantly raising your level of tolerance in this area of your life? Notice what is different through the subtle layers. You may receive visions, thoughts, feelings. You may just simply know that this information will be revealed to you in divine timing. Either way is absolutely perfect. That's right. Beautiful. Allowing all of this to integrate and assimilate within your system and within your field. Beginning to ground and root all of the information, sealing up the field right now. Thanking your divine guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you for helping and facilitating this process. Thanking your highest self, always available to you, by the way, one thought away at any time. And thanking yourself for allowing yourself to be bold enough and brave enough to integrate this next level, to raise your minimum standard. Beautiful. Anchoring, grounding, solidifying this activation into place. And gently being aware of your breath and aware of your body. Beautiful. And now from this place, gently coming back, beginning to open your eyes with so much love and gratitude. Welcome back. Beautiful. So again, trust your rhythm, trust your flow, be gentle with your integration process. And then for your soul work, we want to hear from you. How was this for you? What is now different? Now that you've activated and integrated this version of you And now that you're choosing to really live in an embodied way into this new minimum standard, with this raised up level of tolerance, what do you notice within your beingness that is different? We can't wait to hear from you in the group. We can't wait to witness you in this upgrade. Thank you so much for going deep with me, and I'm excited to dive deep on the next lesson.